We danced until there was no more strength. It is not worth 1,000. It is not. Zip lining worth it. If you're not afraid of heights, I think it is worth it. If you're afraid of heights, don't dare do canopy walk. The food to me was 6-7. It is not called mad fun for nothing. Mad fun was mad fun. Hey, mad fun was mad fun. That second ride was crazy. And you don't go there with fresh hair or fresh nails. They go early, the earlier the better, because there are so many activities and there are limited time. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Mayah here. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today is yet another entertaining video. I'm not feeling so well, but I had to do this one because the previous video that I posted about retreat at Camp Ndunda in Embu, I said that I was going to do a review, because by the time we came back home at 11, I couldn't do that review because I was so tired. My whole body was aching because of the activities, and that is why I'm here today. Today is on Sunday. Yesterday was the day we went for the retreat. I don't know when this video is going to be coming up, but if everything goes as planned, the retreat is going to come up on Sunday today, and this video is going to come up on Tuesday. I hope so. If it doesn't happen like that, please bear with me. I'm not feeling so well. I was sick even before I went to Camp Ndunda, but there's nothing that could make me miss going there, because it's something that I had planned for a long time, and you are going to understand all that in that video. So this video is going to be very brief. I have never watched or seen any review about Camp Ndunda, and I was almost checking today, but then I said if I view other videos I might change what I think about the price, and I didn't want this to be like something that everybody else have said. I wanted this to be my sincere or my honest review, because everybody have their own views about somewhere they go. And as you can see, today I'm doing a very different head head tie, because this is one thing that we used yesterday at Camp Ndunda, and today I was just, you guys, I'm not even feeling well, but I have to do this video. And also I've just done something simple, because after this I'm going to bed. I'm going to be editing that video in bed. I don't think I'm going to be leaving the house today because my muscles are still in pain and I have some small injuries. So let's go direct into the review. So Camp Ndunda is in Embu, and there are two ways to go there. Don't use the map, don't use the Google map, because it is going to make you get lost, you guys. I don't know what you're going to do. There is somewhere, there is a Kadhiro or Kadhitu. I'm going to put it here, Boda. On your way from Embu town, you're going to see that, and you're going to see the sign on your right hand. You're going to see the sign Camp Ndunda. Please use that route. If you use the Google map, is going to take you all around, and you're going to take a lot of time before you get there. I cannot explain this better, but if you're going there, please inbox me. I'm going to give you the right direction, because in the morning we took almost 3.5 hours from the place we were, and coming back we used at least 2.5, because the first one we went through the wrong route. And when you get there, number one, if you're going as a group, maybe you have a car, your own car, you're going to be given a tag as you go in, and then after that you're going to go to the reception. If you had called them prayer, they're already going to have set somebody who is going to guide you all through. So for us, we had our camp our guide, and he took us through the registration, and for us we were 33, so we didn't even pay immediately. We went in because they knew we were going to pay, and we had to pay the deposit. So we went directly into our own fellowship. We had our fellowship in the morning. They gave us a ground. It's that who decided. They can give you a hall, but us, we decided to take a ground just somewhere outside the grass, so that we can finish the fellowship, because the fellowship was going to be at least 15 minutes. After that, we went now to our own team building. We didn't know that they have such a good team building. You guys, don't plan your own team building. I feel like we wasted some time doing our own team building and we got tired for nothing. Okay, it was not for nothing, because I got this cat this bandana from that our own team building, but they will give you such a good team building. It is inclusive of the entrance fee, the Zumba dance and everything. The entrance is actually 350, and I think I need to come here with that their price list. 1 minute. So the entrance inclusive of canopy walk, nature trail and group Zumba is 350. So let me tell you about this one. Although for us we started with the team, our own team building, and then theirs, but this nature trail, it is free, because that's where you're going to see all those activities. You're going to see on your way, you're going to see the zip lining, you're going to see the world ride, you're going to see the mud fun and the world swing. As we go through that nature trail, it is usually inclusive in the entrance fee. And then this canopy walk, you guys, it is scary. If you're scared of heights, don't go through that one. Don't go through canopy walk. You're going to faint. It is so high, and oh my god. I was almost going back, and then they told me no, forward ever, backward never. If you're scared of heights, I'm not scared of heights. It's only that I felt like I was scared because people were shaking it. Some people, you know, the people you are with, maybe they are joking and they just shake it and you feel like you're falling. At that point, I couldn't even remove my own phone to record, because you guys, I was scared. I was scared of that canopy walk. I think I've gone through another canopy walk. I don't know where. I think in Form 3 or Form 4, because I see those pictures in my photo album, my high school photo album. But it is so scary. And then now this group Zumba. Hey, you think it's only Zumba? You think it's only dancing? You guys are going to do such an amazing team building. Please, if you have not watched my previous video, we are going to see all this. Please pause this one, please. Go back, watch that video, then come here for the reviews. We danced until there was no more strength. At some point, I wondered whether we are going to be able to do all the rest of the activities, because those people don't joke with their Zumba. They don't joke with their team building. I think the best name would be team building, because Zumba is just a dance at the end, but we had a very beautiful, awesome team building. I was the one who was recording for our group, because we didn't get a photographer. There was no need for that. We have good phones and people with even iPhones and everything, but for me, I was recording for YouTube. But at some point I had to put my phone in my pocket and start dancing like the rest. And I don't think this lip gloss is doing me any good. This is the lip stain that I told you I don't like. But anyway, don't look at my lips. Okay, you have to look at them, because they are the ones who are talking. Anyway, I enjoyed that one. And then after that, after our fellowship, then we went for the Zumba dance. It was 10 is an understatement. It is 1,000 over 10. It was and the people there are so welcoming. They are so lovely. They are good, you guys. They are good. And another thing, and I can also tell you guys, if you are going on a high season, don't go on a weekend. You're going to find so many people. For us, it was such an amazing thing that we didn't find so many groups there, because I feel like when you are many who are waiting, because at the first stop, they can rush you so that you can, so that the next group can go in for the team building. But as we had an amazing time, because nobody was behind us. Actually, there are 3 girls who were not part of us, but they joined us because they cannot afford to miss it. And then the rest of the day you are with them, but they are not our own. If by any chance this video gets to one of you, please comment in the comment section whether you had an amazing time with our group, because ours was the best. After that, now we went for the nature trail. You're going to see so many trees, amazing plants. You guys, if you're a nature lover, please don't miss that one. Although it is part of the entrance, don't miss it. It is a long distance, but please, if you love nature, I'm not a fan of nature thing and stuff, but it was beautiful. And when I say it was beautiful, trust me, it was beautiful. The first thing you're going to meet on your nature trail, it is the world swing. I have seen people scream on TikTok because of world swing, and it is one of the things that caught my eye when I first saw about Camp Ndunda. And you guys, I went through it. Hey, trust me, you don't want somebody who is scared before you, because you're not going to go. You're not going to go through the world swing because it is scary. It is amazing, but it is scary. The girl who went before me, she was so confident. She made it seem like nothing, because that way I actually got the courage to go. But if the one who went after me went before me, I wouldn't have gone for the world swing, because it is oh my god, how can I explain? Just know it is amazing, but it is scary. You're going to scream, or your stress, or your depression. I feel like the stress I had, or the depression I had, or the anxiety I had since I was born until yesterday, it ended through that world swing. Because tell me why they are going to throw you so far, and then they are going to turn you. I'm going to put a small clip here, but I want you to go and watch the full video. It was amazing. You guys, don't miss that one. It goes for 600, but again, if you go as a group, I think they can give you 10% off. I don't know. And then after that, now we went for the world ride. I didn't go for this ride because I felt like it is a short distance for that money. For me, I couldn't, and it is, they have written here 1,000. I don't know whether it is 1,000, because if it is 1,000, it is not worth the money. Remember, this is my honest review. It is not worth 1,000. It is not, because the distance is like, I don't know, it's okay, maybe it is worth for you. For me, it was not worth. I didn't do it. So that is a world ride. That was 1,000, but I think people were being charged 700. I don't know. It was not worth for me. I didn't even do that. So after that, now you're going to find the zip lining. No, after that you're going to find the zip lining and the canopy walk. They are almost the same price. Zip lining, worth it. If you're not afraid of heights, it is. I think it is worth it. I don't know why they have stated here it is 1,000, but I think it is 1,000. I don't know. If you are not afraid of height, maybe it is worth it. I know I didn't do that because after the world ride, after the world swing, I couldn't do anything else that can scare me until I got to the mud farm. Don't go anywhere before we get there. So after that, we went for the canopy walk. I told you, if you're afraid of heights, don't even step on that fast wood. Don't step on that wood. If you're afraid of heights, don't dare do canopy walk. You're going to regret all your life decisions if you go up there. So after that, we went for our group, we went for meals. We went to have our lunch, and this is controversial because this is my honest review. For me, I think because I'm a chef, maybe the food to me was 6-7. It was not 10 over 10, but I hear somebody else said it is 10. Before you were served, somebody was saying, hey, this food is 10 over 10 over minus nothing, and I was having my high hopes there because with pilau, if you hear somebody saying it is 10 over 10, that pilau must have been good. But the minute I went to sit with my food, I first of all tasted the potatoes, and I couldn't even take a bite out of them. They were so hard. I think they fried them. I think so. This is my review. Please don't tag me in a bad review. This is mine. Maybe it is yesterday only, because as you all know, for food you can never be 100 every other day. Sometimes something can happen, and the worst part is that they didn't even provide any sauce, any dipping sauce, or even tomato sauce. I feel like for viazi karai or something of those had potatoes, you need to have a dipping sauce, maybe tamarind sauce or even tomato sauce for the cheapest option, okay? But ours, it was so hard. But one thing I loved about their food, it was the portioning. If you know, you know, when you're going for a group buffet, nyama zinakuanga 1-2, but for us the beef were enough. I didn't even notice there were peas in our beef until I was almost finishing. They had done out of they gave us a big portion of beef. That is one thing I loved about their food. Pilau, it was not 100 over 100. I didn't expect it to be that. And I was actually comparing it to somewhere we usually go for pool after church in our around our church. Their pilau is, I think they usually roast the natural, or not the grounded, the natural spices before they are grounded, because their pilau, it is actually beautiful. And to be in Embu, I expected their pilau to be 100 over 100, or at least 90, because we were somewhere that Mayah, like Embu, Mayah, somewhere Bishori is very close, so I expected the food to be better than that. Anyway, it was good. The rest of the food was good, and I don't know why they only gave us one option of vegetables. I don't take grains outside my house. I don't love grains. I only take them when I'm home. But they didn't have a push. They didn't have an option of taking cabbage or greens. That is another thing. I don't know whether it is the buffet that we chose, but anyway, their food was, let me give it 8.5, okay? After food, we went for the mud fun. This is where the fun was. It is not called mud fun for nothing. Mud fun was mad fun. Hey, mud fun was mad fun. Do you get it? You don't get it? Forget about it. That was mad fun. Like, we had mad fun, and it was mad fun. Anyway, I know kuna mtu hatashika, but you guys, it starts with getting into a stream of learning water. I heard the men say that water was as cold as that one for circumcision. Like, you get it? That water was cold, freezing cold. And the guide who was there told us that if you don't go through that water, you're not going to get into the mud fun. That is the first step, so that if you're getting muscle pulls, you get it there and you go back. But that was a must. You go through that stream of freezing water, because that is not cold, that was freezing. But I think after you get there and you stay there for some time, you get used, or maybe your body becomes numb. I don't know. I think that's how they do it when they are doing the guys nini, because after some time you don't feel the cold anymore. And actually some people are not feeling even their legs, maybe in one of them, because I was not feeling some of my toes. After that, now you go somewhere. The first cast ride is not very tall, but it is a little bit scary. I actually told them, if you don't push me through here, I'm not going to push myself. So I told the people behind me, please push me in a count of 1, 2, 3, and they pushed me, and I was there. You're going to see that in my previous video. Go and watch that video, okay? After that, now we go through another. After that, the first ride, we go through some mud, and then we go to the next ride. That was crazy. That second ride was crazy. I had gone through, like, I had passed it, and then I saw it was like fun, because where you are falling is deeper than the first one, and it has hey guy, more than, am I even giving this video justice? The second one was deep and it was scary, but you had to go through it. I went and I told them, please, if you don't push me again, I'm not going through it. And I went through it, and I regretted my life decisions. I actually, at that point, I removed my bonnet. I had worn a bonnet, so that if I get mud, it is just going to be water going through it, but mud is not going to get my hair. But after the second one, I actually threw away the bonnet there. I didn't get the essence of having it anymore, because I had mud all over. I was said, my mom was laughing at me this morning when I was cleaning my ears with the earbuds, because I used like 3 on each ear, because the mud is going to go everywhere. At least for me, I had a cold, because of sickness I had before. So when you're blowing your nose, you're going to have mud in your handkerchief because mud goes everywhere after the second one. Then after that one, we went through what? There were so many places that we were going through mud, and the last one was the best because it had so much mud. You're going to sit down, apply mud on all over that. I don't know whether it is mud therapy, but I feel like my skin is, it was like a scrub, you know. So we went through that one, and then after that, now you go to the stream of river, the stream of flowing water, and then now you're going to wash your body. When you sleep there on your back, mud goes out, and then on your front. But if you have big, and if you had worn some underwears, it is not going to be cleaned unless you remove everything and do mpararo. I feel like if you left the men there, they would have gone for do mpararo, because you guys, you are you think you are unadhani umesafika, and then unafanya hivyo unaona they have mixed the mud with some clay. I think that's why it was so soothing to the body. And unafanya hivi unaona matope, unafanya hivi unaona matope, ukifanya hivi That was the highlight of yesterday's trip, by the way. That mud fun was the highlight of this retreat, to be sincere. Then after the mud fun, we went to shower. They have extremely hot water for your shower. Not just the warm showers or the hot showers, extremely hot, to a point that you cannot even stand under the shower. And we had another issue there, because when you all open your showers, I think when the men's side, they were getting an advantage, they were getting more water. For us, we had to queue for a very long time. They had so many bath cubes, but you cannot, it is not all of them that were giving us the water. And again, the water was so hot. You had to put it on a bathing towel before you clean yourself, and imagine that is, you're going to do that for the rest of your body. And if you have, mud is going to hide. And so it took almost 1 hour to shower. And I didn't even get clean, because you see my hair. There is somewhere that we were told that the only thing that the guide wanted to see is mud. And the person behind me, he did a very good job. My hair was full of mud. I thank God it is brown, because some people with black hair, I don't think they are going to even to go after this retreat with that hair, because you guys, ilingaria kwa swim. Actually, if I didn't go for swimming, my hair would be still dirty. And up to this point, my hair was still dripping. After everything else, it was still dripping some very dirty water, to a point it almost stained my gray trousers when I was drying it. And you get out of the shower and your towel is dirtier than your body, because that mud is not getting out of your body, you guys. I carried even a shower gel, but I didn't use it because that water was so hot. I had to go to the swimming. Actually, it was almost 6, and we said that we have to go for swimming so that we can clean ourselves better, because the showers were extremely hot. That's another downside of the place. I don't know whether it happens like that every other day, but the showers, you cannot even shower in them. So after that, I had carried my dryer, and the reception was 100 over 100, because they actually gave me a chance to go and connect my blow dryer in their reception office, and I had to dry my hair a little bit, because the socket in our bus was not really taking a very big power outage. Like the blow dryer was not working in our bus, so I had to go and get somewhere with a socket, and the only place I got a working socket is the reception. So after the mud fun, we went for swimming, and the minute I got into the water, actually the lifesaver was actually mad at some of us, because our hairs were dirty. Let me tell you something. Look, the shower was not actually, the best thing is that they have showers around the swimming area. So we first of all, we went there and cleaned better, because if we went from the showers in the changing room up to the swimming, it would be dirty. Like they would have drained the water immediately because our hairs were still dirty. So I went for swimming, and the swimming was if you love deep waters, that one is not for you, because even the difference between deep end and the shallow end is not even one like when I was in the shallow end, the water was coming up to here, or maybe here, and then when I'm in the deep end, it was up to here. Like that is the difference, deep end and shallow end, like this. So it is not deep, and it's a good and bad thing at the same time. And they also have a baby pool. And another thing about their swimming is not that big. Like if you're a big group, thank God, because at this point some of us were so tired to go in. Actually men didn't. It's only one man who went to the swimming, whole group. The rest, they didn't go, because I think for it is we were going there to clean up ourselves better. And they gave us an offer for 400 out of 500 that they charge. And also the mud fund, they gave us an offer for 500 out of 600. So that's a good thing, because we were only in that water for less than 1 hour, because we were already tired. We were just going there to, and it's a bad thing to say that we went into the swimming to just clean up better. I enjoyed, and I noted that if I continue taking long time before going for swimming, I might actually forget to swim. After swimming, I've told you the swimming is not that deep. After swimming, now we had to go and do our final cleaning up, and then wearing clothes, and we had a cake. We did a cake cutting. They gave us utensils. That's a good thing about them. And after that, now we are going to go out. So I don't think there's any activity that we didn't do in our group. I think apart from archery and the world's ride, I think we didn't do that. And that's all I can say about that place. Their accommodations, we didn't do accommodation, so I cannot do a review about the accommodation, and I cannot do a review about their conference. But I don't know whether I'm going to put their rate card here, but they have not paid me, so you can go online and check their rate cards, and you're going to get these tags everywhere you go. Every activity you do, you are going to be given this tag, and these are going to be given immediately when you get in, to show that you have paid. So in general, the price was around 85 or 90% out of 100. Yeah, because of those downsides I have told you. And after that, we left and we went back home. We had a stopover at Nice and another one at Sagana petrol station, the Total petrol station at Sagana. And in general, I can tell you, please don't go there with your new fresh hair. Don't go there with your new fresh nails. As you can see, I broke one of my nails, and they are my natural nails, you guys. These are my natural nails. I know somebody is not going to believe it, but these are my natural nails. They grew that wrong. I decided to stop doing tips because of my own reasons. I noted that I have really spoiled my nails with tips. They have become so weak to a point they are really breaking. As you can see, this one is almost breaking. They have become very, very, very weak. So I decided to be doing builder, and the first girl who did my builder gel was very good. She did me a good job because she did a thick layer because so that they cannot break. But the second one, I love his art, I love his work, but he did a very small builder gel there, so my nails are breaking, and it is so disappointing. I actually feel bad. I wish he did a bigger layer and charged me more, but anyway, it's okay. I'm going to cut them because I need to do a fresh nail set. And also my toes, I had white gel, but some of it was crushed and they don't look that nice, and they are very fresh. I cannot even undo them. Anyway, don't go there with fresh hair or fresh nails. As you can see, my hair, oh my god, aibu. My hair is I think 2 or 3 weeks, and I have to undo it because of the mud, but I think nikiosha one more time it can go another 1 week. I love the way it is brown, so you cannot know the dirt. If you had a brighter set, maybe it would show. So don't go there with fresh nails. And after that praise, if you are able, if you are capable, you know, for the rich girls, go for a Moroccan bath, go for a scrub, go for a steam bath, so that you can be washed well, like even intimate wash. Because if you go for mud fun, you need to shower very well, and your skin, you need a lot of oil. I think to mix the mud with clay and also the swimming, the chlorine, your skin can become dry. If you have a dry skin, please carry your moisturizers and moisturize your whole body immediately after the swimming. Maybe it might not inaweza kosa kushika because I don't know why mafuta iko inashika mwili vizuri, but you need to oil your body very well. If you have a dry skin, please carry your moisturizers. Also carry a sunscreen. I did a packing video for you for the Camp Ndunda, and I had my face care and I forgot to do it because we were in a rush, and my skin has really broken out kidogo. You cannot see it because of the settings of the video, but carry your face care immediately after the shower. Please do your face care there. Don't wait until you get home. Another thing I can say, go early. The earlier the better, because there are so many activities and they are limited time, because 12 hours were not enough for us. I don't think it were enough. We were there for I think 8 or 9 hours and it was not enough, sincerely. So go early if you can. They open at 9. I don't know what time they close, but if you can be there by the time they are opening. We go there at 9:30 because you use a very long route, but if you can get there at 9 immediately as they open, you're going to have ample time for all your work. Another thing, if you can, please carry your food so that you can eat it wherever you're going to be during the day. And you don't have to go all the way. I noted another downside about the place, the activities are so far apart, and the mud fun, you go very far and then you go all the way to the changing rooms and then you go back there for the swimming. So we spent a lot of time walking and it was unnecessary. I don't know, for me, you're going to waste a lot of time moving around. So if you can, go with your food, eat it where you're going to be, and then go on with the activities, because we wasted almost 2 hours walking from the mud fun to back, and then walking to the swimming and back, then walking to, you know, it was, these are a very big distance of walking. And another thing, I wish they had 2 swimming pools, because there is actually a very big open space next to the swimming pool. I think they can do another pool there. That is just my thoughts, so don't tag me for bad things, okay? So I think generally it was a good praise. You can, after this, you can go and watch other reviews and compare. Maybe I was a little bit harsh maybe on them, but that is my honest review. So until next time, thank you if you have come up to this point. Please subscribe, share, comment, share this video with everybody you know. Put up the link in your status, in your YouTube, in your Instagram, in your everywhere, in your social medias. Please share, tell people about this channel, and I'm going to be very grateful if you do that for me, okay guys? So many videos are coming up because I have not been posting for I think 1 month. I have had consistency issues, but I have 5 contents coming up, 5 videos coming up. I was not able to post that time that I was not posting, so bear with me you guys until I finally get a director or an editor. And if you know you are affordable, if you're an affordable director who can also edit my videos, please inbox me. I'm going to be putting up my email on my description box and my contacts and my social media handles. Inbox me on any of them and I'm going to be happy to work with you, because the reason I'm not consistent is because sometimes I get so busy I'm not able to edit on time. But the minute I get an editor, I'm going to be consistent, because I love creating content. August has been so busy for me. It was fully packed every weekend. I have something coming up, and at some point I didn't have a house girl, so that's why I have not been able to be consistent. But please bear with me until the next one. Bye.